Ready to go. We bring you tonight into Portland over the Burnside Bridge.
Thank you, Kevin.
They probably do, and we certainly know how LeBron feels. David, thank you. And now a moment to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting. Balloting underway.
And this is really a fun time of year. You're starting to see which players are going to be in the running to make the All-Star team.
And you look at Lillard. He has a huge vote total right now. Number 3, in fact, among Western Conference players.
And looking more and more like he'll be a starter. And that's really a tribute to the work he's put in this season. He's earned each and every one of those votes.
And it seems like the anticipation just continues to build each year around this time of the season. Going to be a fantastic weekend. Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron and Davis, the dynamic forward pair. And it's Wall, and it's Claxton in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Trailblazers, Winslow is out there with Little. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Hart in at the shooting guard.
Well, the ability to knife inside and convert Lillard is fearless when it comes to attacking the basket.
All against Lillard. Kicks it out to James. To the inside. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And in terms of size, not your typical center. But, man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Lillard, bounce pass. Here's Nurkic. Pass to Hart. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And Greg, people already predicting the MVP for this season. Is it too early to start talking about that?
I mean, we have roughly half a season left to play. Yet people love to talk about sports, period. Especially when it comes to the most prestigious individual award out there.
Shot clock at 6. Wall. No good on that one. And it's Portland the other way. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year they came out on the losing end.
And, you know, with two teams in the upper pyramid in the early going, important to establish that pecking order, especially within your conference. So this game is important.
It's good.
Hey, there's no denying it. John Wall has some of the best handles in the NBA. And if you're not careful, he'll make you look real bad.
Now, here's Hart. He's covered closely. Pass to Nurkic. Over Claxton. Nurkic can't hit.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Count that bucket.
You know, it's really hard for me to say if there's ever been anyone better at finishing through contact than LeBron. He's just so big and strong and fast, too.
Lillard from outside. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's James. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Lakers on top. They lead by 2. From Portland, we're back in a moment. Damian Lillard winning the 2020 Magic Johnson Award, which honors the player who combines excellent...
being recognized for giving your time.
Well, Lillard is well-deserving and well-liked, certainly. Some of the most open and thoughtful answers you'll hear.
Comfortable with a microphone, whether it's a press conference or a recording studio. He's got quotes and bars.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles, we've got Johnson, Kendrick Nunn out there with Cameron Payne. Then there's Davis, and it's Bradley in at the 3. And then Johnson with the dunk.
the D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns. And the defense, no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Los Angeles leading by 5. 1:51 left to play in the first half. Nunn passes to Johnson. Hits Davis on the wing. And they double up Davis. Here's Nunn. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 3 assists in the game.
You know, with AD's improved court awareness, when guys on his team get open, he'll find them.
Here's Eubanks. He's guarded by Davis. 3-pointer, Simons. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the 3-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the 3-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Eubanks. Little comes in for Winslow. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Here's James driving to the basket. And finished off by LeBron.
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's diving inside, he's looking for the punch.
Passes it to Nurkic. Over Claxton. Nurkic can't hit.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
LeBron against Robinson. Walker surveying the floor. Kicks it out to James. And LeBron throws it down hard.
Nothing out of the ordinary there for LeBron. I mean, insane athleticism.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Hart, he's checked in for Portland. Damian Lillard comes in for Anthony Simons. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Trailblazers shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
Here's LeBron, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a...
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. Their biggest lead in the first, 5 points. They ended the second with a solid 9-point lead. A nice show. And that'll...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at James, what a contribution.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
You've got Little, Justice Winslow out there with Nurkic. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Lillard in at the 1. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with. And every year we see, Greg, some incredible comebacks. What distinguishes, in your mind, those with the resilience to battle back?
I think it starts with a belief and desire. And the great ones truly hate to lose.
Now, here's Hart. He's guarded by Davis. Nurkic kicks to Hart. Offensive rebound. Good work there as it goes. Nurkic has got his second bucket.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Here's Wall. Davis has the open look, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. You look at James, what a contribution.
He's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
A different look now for Portland. Eubanks comes in for Yusuf Nurkic, and Eric Bledsoe subbed in for Little. The Lakers also making some changes. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Kendrick Nunn comes in for Lonnie Walker, and it's Payne in for John Wall. Trailblazers trail by 11. Lillard with no one around knocks down the 3-ball. Lillard's got 10 points.
Boy, Hart is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
And LeBron throws it down hard.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Robinson's checked in for Josh Hart. And it's Simons in for Lillard. 1:02 left in the third quarter. Goes up to the stripe, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Yeah, so hard to defend Bledsoe in the screen and roll, specifically because of how unpredictable he is in these situations.
Davis kicks to Nunn. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got assist number 5 here tonight.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Now here's Bradley, the fast break opportunity. The pass to Nunn. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And Davis puts it in.
Good positioning that time from AD. Working the pick and roll. Beautiful.
Here's Bledsoe. Almost, but it rolls out. Bledsoe against LeBron. Drives to the...
Mercy, mercy me. Hard to play better defense than that, guys. I mean, but right there, James simply overpowered.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So for the Lakers right now, LeBron and Davis, the dynamic forward pair. And it's Wall, and it's Claxton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Wall passes to Claxton, and he makes that one. And the Lakers lead by 17.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
For the Trailblazers, Josh Hart, he's checked in for Duncan Robinson. And Lillard subbed in for Anfernee Simons. Now a timeout called by Portland.
A true leader on and off the floor. Wall is a super charitable guy.
No doubt about it, G.A. I mean, he raised money for rent assistance. He donated N95 masks and meals to hospitals, and that was done just in the last year or so. Very, very outgoing with his generosity.
Lillard against Wall.
I'm open right here.
Dunn looking over the floor. He kicks it to Nurkic. Oh, that's blocked. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Wall trying to get open as Davis. A nice shot by Wall.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Lillard with it. He's picked up by Wall. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That is his first foul of the game. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Johnson, he's checked in for the Lakers. And that one is good.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Ball against Lillard. And it's sent back by Lillard. And he recovers it. Wall against Lillard. Another shot. Wall, that's good. Wall's got 4 points this quarter.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Lakers.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance
for LeBron.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
Here's Little, and the shot goes in.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Here's Wall, and the pass to Claxton. And that one is stuffed right through.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Wall taking his time here. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Kicks it out to James. Clock at 4. And it's Wall. That time the assist by LeBron.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just...
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
To the weekend and oversleeping, dreaming nothing, playing pretend. I'm overthinking at the stop sign, frozen when that siren goes by. Another I'm avoiding off of wearing and Vine. Eyes open, mouth closed, potholes on the road. People living on that street corner heavy, but it's home. Kobe murals every other block. Pain don't stop, pay no mind. The real evil left unwatched. Sign plastered over Melrose Ave by that long line of where the hood's by. I can't help but get to feeling like the vibes don't match. I try to laugh, but it's muffled by the light white mask. And summertime, I've been losing hope. Fireflies in the winter.